The cost of living just keeps rising, tightening the squeeze on household budgets. The food price index shows a whopping 12.5% jump in the year to April. Now, that's the biggest since September 1987, the year after GST was introduced. Fruit and vegetable prices rose by a huge 22%, and that is not all. Long-term renters paid 2.8% more for the year to April, while new tenants paid even more at 3.8%. As Yannicka Turallen reports, those on fixed incomes are hurting the most.
Susan Jones thought she'd be able to relax at 75 years old. Instead, she's stressed about the cost of living.
It would be nice to be able to say I could afford to buy a frozen roast dinner, but I can't anymore.
Susan's staples are tinned beans, tuna and peaches. And for veg, she's learned how to stretch one bag of salad greens to last the week. But meat is off the menu.
I would really love to have a nice steak.
Today's 12.5% jump in food prices is the biggest annual increase in 36 years. Food is tracking at double the rate of general inflation. The weather hasn't been kind to the price of fresh veg either. That's up 22%. But the alternative's seen a similar rise. Like many of us, Susan is turning to frozen fruit and veg to cut costs. But even the price of those has gone up more than 20% in the last year. It's putting Susan's overall budget under massive pressure. She gets just over $600 a week from the pension and other benefits. $465 goes on rent and $120 on food, leaving her just $31 to cover everything else. She dips into a small pot of savings to pay for trips to the hospital and heaters to keep her lung condition manageable. But the money's running out.
I'm scared, frightened of when the day comes that I won't be able to afford to live, which is not very far away.
Age Concern says it's noticed a huge increase in cries for help, with many people wanting to move into social housing so they can afford food.
We're dealing with people all the time who are having to make impossible choices. We've had people call us to literally say, what is the point of carrying on?
The government says it has kept pensions in line with inflation.
We are doing our best in what is a very challenging environment to support people.
It's also bringing in a grocery commissioner to monitor food pricing and a code of conduct for our supermarket duopoly. In the meantime, Susan's hoping for more help for those who need it most in next week's budget. Yannicka Turallen, Newshub.